There's like fried chicken all over my dining room table. Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Carmen here, and I am back with a video that I am so excited to make because I love Sephora. I just love it. I can't help it. It's not my fault. It's in my DNA. And I wanted to talk to you guys about my 2018 ride or die products. So I'm going to be talking about specifically stuff you can get at Sephora. I obviously shop at Ulta, drugstores, which I can do a whole nother video on like my drugstore favorites. And I think I will, because all this stuff is kind of pricey, but you know, when you have an addiction, you just go with it. You lean in. Everything you see on my face today is talked about in the video, so if you're curious, I got you covered, and if you don't like this look, then unsubscribe, because that's all I'm going to be talking about. And I know I'm going to lose half the audience, because a lot of guys who watch this channel are guys, and I'm real sorry, but maybe you can find something for your lady friend, or your mom, or your sister. So if you're curious, just keep on watching. So before we jump into it, I want to remind you guys, if you like what you see as you're watching the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Really helps me out and also tells me if you guys are enjoying the content. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is base products. Like, that is where I spend the majority of my time, because I kind of feel like if your skin looks questionable, then everything else is going to look like a hot mess on top of it. So bear with me. I have 3 foundations and they're all kind of like different scenarios. So just bear with me. So the first foundation I want to talk about is my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. And I know what you're thinking, holy God, I don't want to use a cream stick foundation. I'm not 72 years old. And what I'm going to say to you is this is one of the most beautiful foundations, and I was so hesitant to even try it. I was in Maui at the time, and I can't remember, I'd like run out of foundation or something, and the girl was like, listen, just trust me on this. It is beautiful. And she was right, and I also really like it because you kind of like dot it all over your face. It's really pigmented, and then you use a brush and just buff it out, and it takes like 5 seconds. It's so fast. It's like pretty medium to full coverage, so like in a second you have kind of a full flawless base on, and I just love it for that. I have it in like a bunch of different shades for all of my different seasoned colored skins. This one is Nude. It's like my winter color, and it's so beautiful. It's so creamy. You can't go wrong. Trust me on this. It's pricey, but it's worth it. So the next foundation I want to talk about is the Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Foundation. And the Double Wear, the regular one, is like legit for like 50-year-olds, and it's super full coverage and kind of cakey. I've used it before, and I just didn't like it. But then I found this, and this is amazing because it's so lightweight. I use this a lot in the summer because it's like a pretty light to medium coverage. It's very liquidy, and it's just such a nice glowy, it's that glowy skin finish. So if you're looking for something dewy and you just want to look fresh face and your skin's gonna kind of show through, this guy has got you covered. It's so good. I'm in the shade 2-in-1 Desert Beige. If you're on kind of the oilier side of things, I wouldn't use this because it would just slide off your face. But if you're dry especially, like this guy is so good. Just give it a try, and I think you'll like it. So the last foundation I want to talk about is like truly my ride or die. Like, I don't use it a lot because I use the cream stick foundation because it's so fast. But if somebody said to me, Carmen, the Obamas are coming, you need to look beat to the ground. You need to look fresh and you need to have immaculate skin. I would go with this guy. It is fantastic. It's the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I like have no words. This product came out maybe like 2 years ago or something, and I haven't stopped using it. I love it. It just looks perfect. It looks good in photography. It looks good in real life. It's great if you want to mix it with dewier or more matte foundations. It sets down so you don't technically need to powder if you don't want to powder. And it's just like, it's everything. I'm in the shade 2 and 2 linen, and to be honest, this might be a little too dark for me at this moment, but I really love this foundation. If you threw away everything else here, bury me in this foundation. I love it, it's beautiful. Moving on to concealers, and I have 2 concealers, that's 4, 2 concealers for you. One of them I use primarily for like covering up acne, covering up any sort of discoloration I might have. I don't really use it under the eyes because I think it's a little bit dry, but this is the Nars, what the hell is this called? Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It looks like this in the pot. It's kind of worn down, I'm so sorry guys. And it's in the shade Custard, and it just is so pigmented, and I've had this for like 100 years. I mean, I use it every single day and I still have half a pot left, and it's really, really nice. Again, I just kind of use it to dot on my face in certain places that I want more coverage, but I just really, really like it. It goes on flawlessly and conceals everything you need to conceal, so I would definitely give this guy a try. So the next concealer I want to talk to you guys is the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. It is fantastic because, as you know, I got dry under eyes. They're crepey, and I need stuff that doesn't make me look like an old hag. So I use something that has a lot of hydration in it, doesn't crease, and this is perfect. I mean, I think there's only like 6 shades or something, so that kind of sucks if you want more of a range, and I think this is technically too dark for me for like highlighting purposes. And just so you know, I do not like do the whole like upside down triangle. Like, that's too much product for my old ass face. I literally put like 3 dots underneath my eye. If I want some in my forehead, I'll do that, or like down my nose, and that's it. Like, I blend it out, it's plenty of coverage, and it still looks really, really good. So give this a try. Next, I want to move on to powder, and I'm so happy that Sephora started carrying this in their stores, because they weren't at the time. The only place I could get this was Nordstrom, basically. And that is my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in medium. Ooh, I love this because powder, like I said, I'm kind of dry now, and as you can see, I've hit pan on this, and I have a backup in my drawer, and it's just so micro smooth, and I swear to God, it's just like perfect. Like, it kind of sets things down. I use it under my under eyes, I use it for oily places, whatever, and it's just so multi-purpose, and you can pop this in your purse and can do touch-ups or whatever, and it's literally perfect. It doesn't make you look cakey, it just kind of like sets everything down. So highly recommend this powder. Like, I can't bake, I can't use like loose powders and pack it on. I have to use something super light, usually pressed, like, and this is, I found, the most finely milled wonderful thing. So give this a try if you are dry but sometimes you need powders in certain areas. This is pretty good. Let's move on to brows. So I hate doing my brows. Like, I don't have brows, so like everything I use, I have to use, it has to be easy to use, foolproof, and it has to make me actually look like I have brows. So what I've found is this Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and it kind of reminds me of the, hello, can you focus? Hello? Okay. It kind of reminds me of the Benefit Gimme Brow, and it puts kind of fibers in your hair, and it has a tiny little wand, and you just kind of use it to brush up your hairs, but it kind of like puts down color and kind of little fibers as well. So it's like really fast. Like, if I just don't even like going to the gym without brows, so I'll just pop this on so fast, and it's just like really easy to use. Like, I like the Gimme Brow too, but like for right now, I've been using this, and it's in the shade Grind. I'm about to talk about 2 products that are not cheap, and you'll notice there's a lot of Hourglass happening in my haul, or my favorites, because I love Hourglass. And the thing I want to talk about, I'm not sure if this is limited edition or if they even still have it, but if they do, wow, you should go get it. This is the Hourglass Illume Sheer Trio. It is so pretty. So I have recently been on a cream product kick, like cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlighter, whatever. Give me all the cream. So what it looks like is this. It's so beautiful. This is the bronzer contour shade. This is the blush, and this is like a really nice kind of highlighter. The thing that I use the most is this bronzer, and I just go in with my beauty blender and kind of just dab it on my cheekbones, and it just looks so natural. It's so easy to blend out, and especially if you're using like that foundation I was talking about, the Water Nude Estee Lauder foundation. It just looks so nice because your skin looks hella dewy. For a while, I just wanted to look like a greased chicken. Like all day long, I just wanted to look like I ate fried chicken and it got all over my face and I was like shiny and dewy. And that's what this accomplishes. Contour is a really nice shade, blends so easily. The blush is like really nice. This gives you a pop of color. I'm not wearing that blush today, but I am wearing the bronzer. And then the highlighter is just like a nice lit from within kind of situation. So pretty subtle. It's not gonna be like crazy highlight, but it's really, really nice just for like going to work or something casual. Definitely check this out. It's not cheap. I think it's like $62 or something like that, but well worth the money. And it's like 3 products in one, and it's really nice and sturdy for traveling, so give it a try. The next bronzer I want to talk about is definitely not cheap, but it's ginormous. I'll hold it up to my face in a second, but it's from the brand Marc Jacobs, and it's the Omega Bronze Tantastic shade, and she is, look at this compared to my face. Just look at this. It's huge. The pan is huge, and the color is so beautiful. It's like the perfect warm shade. It's definitely okay if you have like lighter skin tones. If you have a little bit darker, it's fine too. I think they have another shade that might be better for darker skin tones in a black packaging, but this is a really soft bronzer. It's not orange. It just like glides on your skin. I put it over top my Illume Sheer Trio bronzer just to give it a little bit more pop, and I literally love this, and I love traveling with it because of this like really big mirror. I can't say enough wonderful things about this bronzer. It's not cheap. I think it's like $49, but it's just so beautiful. Like, it's buttery smooth, and if you just look right here, look at that. I mean, it's just fucking beautiful. Just finely milled, beautiful, extremely, extremely nice bronzer. So definitely check this out if you're looking for one and you have a little extra coin, because like I said, she's not cheap. I'm gonna move on to a blush, and I've been really into blush lately. Like, I'm not typically, but you know, lately I've just been wanting to have like rosy cheeks or whatever, and I've really been loving this. I picked this up last year, and it's the Anastasia blush trio in Peachy Love. I'm all about the peach blushes. I mean, look at these shades. I'm wearing these two mixed together today, just on my cheeks, and it's just so beautiful to me. Like, I look at this and it's very aesthetically pleasing. This shade is good if you want to go like just a little bit more neutral, and then these two shades, like especially this shade, is great for the summer. This shade is good for like that rosy, I've been out in the snow kind of look. This is just all purpose. I love it, and it's 3-in-1, and it's got like a mirror in it so you can travel. Like, this guy is so great. Highly recommend. I've recommended this to a ton of my friends, so give it a go if you're looking for some new blush. And then I want to talk about highlighter. Why don't we talk about highlighter? I told you I'm really into cream products, and I love them. And I have some highlighter that isn't cream, but they're all drugstore or not available at Sephora, so I did want to talk about them. The one I did want to talk about is another Marc Jacobs product, also not cheap. I actually got this in an influencer box, which, oh my god, I'm so happy. It's the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. This is so pretty, and I will swatch this for you because it looks like your skin is glowing. I'm wearing it on the tops of my cheeks today, and it just is, it's like blinding, but it's also subtle, so it doesn't look cray-cray. And the one thing I don't like about this is the pump here will just literally, you can never pump out a small enough amount, like, because you don't need a lot, but the pump just kind of sucks. Let me just show you guys like how beautiful this is. It's just really, really easy to blend out. You can blend it out with your fingers, you can blend it out with a sponge, whatever your little heart desires. But I don't know if you guys can, if that's even showing up on camera, but it is so stunning. Look at that. I just love it. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. It looks so good on so many skin tones. Like, highly recommend. Also not cheap. I didn't pay for it, but like, it is really, really expensive, but I think it lasts forever even though it pumps out like the wrong amount every single time. And it smells really good. It smells like coconut. This guy smells like coconut too. These both smell like coconut. So that's like just an added bonus, I guess. Let's move on to eyeshadow, which is, I'm gonna give you two options, but they're both expensive. They're both from Natasha Denona, if that tells you anything. If you're a beauty person, you know Natasha Denona. She is an expensive bitch, you know what I'm saying? So the first product I want to talk about is the Natasha Denona Camel palette. Oh my god, I saw this and I resisted and I resisted and I resisted, and I didn't buy it because I was like, I can't do it. I think this thing is $48. And I was like, I can't do it, I can't do it. I have so many brown colors, but like this whole color scheme just spoke to me, and it also looked like something I could literally wear every day. And I'm glad to say that now I have it in practice. I actually do use it as an everyday palette. Like, I just feel like this is all encompassing. It has everything I want for an everyday eye look. So let me just swatch these for you really quick. I'm a terrible swatcher, so you guys gotta ignore that. I'm terrible at swatching, I'm so sorry. These are the swatches right here, and you'll see they're just like so beautiful. I like to use like one of the lighter ones to build the color, and then I use this one, I use this one to highlight my inner brow or my inner corner, and then I use this one to pat all over the lid, and that's what I have on mostly today. I used a couple other colors that I will show you in another palette, but they're so beautiful. I swatched this so wrong, god damn it. This is gonna be a bit of a hot mess, guys. I've never made a beauty video, come on. Just a really beautiful palette, 100% good for every single day, and also like it looks really cheap. Like the packaging kind of looks like shit, but to be honest with you, it's really, really heavy, and the case is like magnetized and heavy, so I think it's really great and sturdy. I don't think it's gonna break if you travel, even though the shadows are really soft. So yeah, give this guy a go if you're looking for an everyday, really high quality palette. I'm so sorry for even mentioning this. This palette is expensive, okay? She is rich, she is flying to Milan, she wears Manolo Blahniks, she is a very rich lady, and it is not cheap, but I had to do it. And I was getting, I got like $100 gift card from Sephora for the VIB Rouge thing. If you spend like, oh, this is embarrassing, but if you spend like $2,500, you get $100 in a gift card, and I used it to buy this palette because I would legit never ever pay for this, like just out of my own pocket. I mean, look at this. Look at it. I don't even really like purples, but I had to have it. What do you want me to say? I think it can create an everyday eye look. I think it can create a like nighttime look, like a glam look, because there's so many beautiful shimmers and things like that. Like, I just wish, I wish you guys could see, like that was one swipe, okay? Look at that pigment. Let me see if there's like, even the mattes, holy shit, the mattes are like, oh, I just swatched my sweatshirt. I'm a terrible swatch artist. Look at that. What more can you ask for? I mean, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful, rich palette. And again, it has cool tones, which I was like deep into cool tones for a while, but it also has some warm tones in here, and it's just so beautiful. You could definitely create any kind of look. It's $129. Holy god, that's a lot of money. And I would never in anybody's right mind tell them they need this, but like if you have a Christmas present or birthday present you can cash in on from somebody, maybe you should ask for this because it's pretty great. And again, the packaging is nice. I kind of hate this little overlay thing with all the color names. Like, come on, Natasha, you couldn't print that shit on. Like, this is $129. It should be in like fucking crystals. I love this palette. It's unlike any other palette I have, so. The next product I want to talk about is another Hourglass guy. Yep, whatever, you know, I don't want to hear it. It's the Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in Smoke. Remember how I said like just get that foundation? Actually, just get this. Just get this. This is so beautiful. It's an eyeshadow topper. It's so beautiful. It has like duochrome effects in it, and I patted it on the inner part of my lid today. It is so beautiful, like I want to cry. And it's so, I feel like it zhuzhes up every single look. It's kind of like the Stila Magnificent Metals, except I feel like it's even more vibrant, doesn't dry out, doesn't flake off your face. And the color Smoke, I feel like you could just like put all over your lid and maybe blend something into your crease like your bronzer, and it could be like a full complete look. So highly recommend this, and I'm gonna try to pick up the pace because I know this is a long video. Moving along to eye pencils. So this is in my waterline. This is Marc Jacobs. I'm so sorry, everything is Hourglass or Marc Jacobs. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Crayon in the shade Earthquake. I have it in my lower lash line, or in my waterline, sorry. It is so great. They have so many good colors of this. I mean, it's beautiful. That was just like literally 2 swipes. It's so pigmented, and I really like a nice dark brown in my waterline because it just makes things pop and it's not as crazy as black, and it just stays in your waterline all day. I love this product. Check it out if you need a nice kind of everyday waterline pencil. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to lips. I have two lip products that I think, 3 lip products that are amazing. All of them are on my lips right now. I have the Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil. It is so nice. It's got a little sharpening guy, but I just put it all over my lips when I'm using any kind of nude. It's called Done and Done. It's like your lips but better. It's fantastic. It's very expensive. Pat McGrath, she's like Natasha Denona's rich cousin. She's super, super expensive too, but really, really nice products. I like this lip pencil. I'm sure you can get this for cheaper somewhere else, but I just like the quality and I like to feel fancy. You know, once in a while I like to feel like I'm really indulging. So I do have this. It's not cheap again, but really good. Will stay on all day, pigmented, etc. Moving right along to, this is legit my new favorite lip color. I'm wearing it right now with something on top, but this is a liquid lipstick from Fenty Beauty, which is, as you guys know, Rihanna's line. The packaging is stunning. Like, I know it kind of looks like a little gnome, but I still like it. And it's in the shade Unbutton, and it's the Stunna lip paint. It doesn't look like it has a really good precise wand, but it actually does. Little ball helps a lot in terms of applying it precisely on your lips. And it's kind of liquidy, but it does dry down. So, and it's just such a beautiful color. It's like slightly lighter than my natural lip color. It's like nude, it's perfect, it's neutral. I wear it with like any eye look, and I always get compliments when I wear this. So like, highly recommend. I think it would look good on any skin tone. Definitely try this out. And then on top, I have the Fenty Beauty, also Fenty Beauty. I don't know what this is. Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. Oh, so this is the Gloss Bomb. I think it's the universal shade. It's got a little fat applicator that reminds me of like Shape Tape. It's so cute, and it's the perfect shade. I've literally seen like all of my friends wear this who have all different skin tones, and it looks great on every single one of them. So I think this is just something that adds a little bit of shine. It's not sticky. It just feels so good on your lips, and I put it pretty much on top of every lip color that I wear. I just like it. And it doesn't look so extra that you can't go to work in it or do it in the daytime. So a really good gloss just to have in your purse. Moving on to brushes. This is the only brush I'm going to talk about because all my other brushes I think are from either Morphe or what's the other one?
2,000 years later.
Sigma. So this is a Sephora brush. I got it on sale just a week ago or something. And it's the Sephora Pro Featherweight Fan in 92. This is style 92. It is so soft, and it's a big ass fan brush. It's like got a lot of girth to it, and I don't use it for highlight. I guess you could technically. I like to be a little bit more precise with that, but I use it just to like swipe twice and create a contour for myself because I am not good at that. So I will just dab it into a bronzer and then just go boop boop, and then I'm like done. And it's like so soft, so easy to use, foolproof. Highly recommend. I got it on sale for pretty cheap, but I think it's like maybe like 25 bucks, 30 bucks or something like that on the regular. But it's such a good brush. I didn't know I needed it until I had it, so it's one of those products. definitely give this a go if you're interested. Last product. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It's an oldie but a goodie. Like, I bring this when I travel. I have like 2 little guys that I have to travel with because I feel like now if I set my makeup or if I do my makeup and I don't set it with some sort of spray, I have problems. Like, it just looks cakey, it looks weird, it doesn't last. And I have setting sprays like Fix Plus and things like that that kind of just melt everything together. I have another one that is drugstore that I can talk about in a different video, but this one actually prolongs the wear of my makeup. It has a super fine spray and it's just like perfect. I actually think this is the perfect setting spray because it melts everything together. It doesn't give you dewy finish, but it doesn't mattify your face either. And it just keeps and locks everything in place. So highly recommend this if you don't have a setting spray. Like, I recommend setting sprays over primer. I kind of think primers are bullshit, to be honest. So give this a go if you want to make sure your makeup lasts all day long. And okay, I'm looking at all the products. I'm pretty sure that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still here, you are like everything to me because I know this was a long video. I know there was so much stuff, but I love Sephora. And this is just Sephora. I still have Ulta, drugstore, indie brands that I use. And this is just like the tip of the iceberg. This isn't even skincare and all like hair care and all that stuff that I get at Sephora. This is just makeup. So thank you guys for hanging in with me. Again, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. I upload every week, so you'll know first thing when my video comes out. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that so much. Let me know down below if you guys have tried these products, if you like them, and any other products I should try, because like, I always am looking for excuses to buy makeup. I have a problem. I know I have a problem. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will check you guys later. Bye.